Hi, everyone. Welcome to Our Disabled Future, a series where disabled voices lead the way. I'm your host, Nico, and it is a good day for disability inclusion. Each day, during Disability Pride Month and beyond, I'm amplifying real disabled stories. Where we are, where we want to go, and how the heck we're going to get there. Together, I hope. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Courtney, and I'm so thankful that my old friend Sean connected us. Hi, Courtney. How are you doing?
Hello, I am doing well. I'm doing great. I'm so grateful for this opportunity that Shine has presented me with and that you allow me to come to your platform and share. So I thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Let's dive right in. So, Courtney, tell us about yourself and about your disabled life.
Well, a little bit about myself. My name is Courtney, and I have been disabled for 4 years now. I had a really traumatic car accident about 4 years ago, April 4th of 2021. And it was pretty traumatic. The whole event was traumatic. Unfortunately, it was a really hard time in my life. Um I was really depressed. I was in a dark space. I had just lost my husband the year prior to, a year and a day to the date of this accident happening. I had a really, really bad car accident that left me intubated for 2 weeks. And when I woke up from being intubated, I discovered that I had lost my sight. And so what it's called is cortical blindness. And I lost my sight in what's called your occipital lobe. It's the part of your brain that controls your vision. So that was knocked out because I had the stroke there. It was a pretty massive stroke. So I was like totally blind when I came to and I found out all this happened. I had about 5% of my sight or whatnot. And I was really, really sad at first. Like I cried and I have my daughter's 10, so I was like, "You telling me I'll never be able to see my daughter again?" It was just really, really hard. But I had time to sit back and just really kind of take in everything that had happened. And although I had suffered many injuries, I had a level 5 liver laceration. Shattered my right ankle, so I had to get rods placed in my ankle. I was cut open from my sternum to my penny line and among other scars, serious injuries that I had obtained. And when I sat back and thought about it, I was like, you know what? You can heal from all of these things. Like all of these things you can heal from. You still have life. So after that, I just took on a total different outlook on what life really is and what it really means and what the bigger picture is.
Thank you for telling us about the car accident and about your disabled experience so far. I'm interested to know, what does a disability friendly future look like for you?
For me, I feel like a disability friendly future would look like more inclusion. I believe that more accessibility would be ideal. Because coming over to the disabled side of life, I realized that people really don't know how to address disabled, or that they don't really know how to, like, they don't understand it, and instead of them taking the time out to understand, they just kind of keep going with the normalcy of life that they know, not really taking into consideration that we don't live a normal life. We don't live the same normal life that they live. And so I think that the conversations need to be had to figure out how to include the disabled in everyday living so that we can be considered quote unquote normal or looked at as just a regular person that's that you walk past on the streets.
Absolutely. I think that calling for greater inclusion, greater accessibility, and more communication or education around what a disabled experience looks like is all are all really good options. And I think it's also an easy answer to give, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to come out here and be like, I want less inclusion or I want less accessibility. Here's maybe a more involved question. What strategies do we use to reach that disability friendly future? What's our strategy? What do you think, Courtney?
I think mainly it would be very important for us to sit down and have that open dialogue with one another, ask questions so that you can have a clearer understanding as to what it is, because every disability doesn't look like what a disability is supposed to look like, right? So I think that if we were to sit down with one another and converse with one another and be open minded. Don't be closed minded to what it is, because it's there may be a textbook definition of disability, but there's really no clear definition on what a disability looks like or what a disability is. So I think that if we open the dialogue to have more conversations so that we can really understand, like take the closed mindedness away from it all and just sit down with the open mind to say, hey, what can I do to better understand you, to better understand your disability? What can I do to help you? And what can you do to help me so that there's no closed offness, there's no misunderstandings that are taking place.
Thank you. I really want to reinforce what you say about communication and being open to learning. As I've grown in disability advocacy myself, I've gotten a chance to learn about other disabled people and other disability types, and I've always valued that chance uh, to learn more. All right, Courtney, as our time together today draws to a close, I want to give you a chance that you and I, as disabled people, rarely get. That is a chance to brag about yourself. You could promote something cool you've done recently, or maybe something you're still working on, but is still very cool. If you want to find friends online, grow that social media presence, where can we find you? This is just a chance for you to be your own cheerleader. So take it away.
Okay, well, back in May on the 18th, I graduated from St. Louis Community College, Florissant Valley, and I graduated with my associates in general transfer studies. I will be attending the University of Missouri St. Louis so that I can obtain my master's in psychology to open my own practice to cater towards fatherless daughters. As of Monday of last week, I became a first-time homeowner. So I just purchased a home. I'm super excited about that. I mean, I don't know, like I'm alive and well and just happy. I'm filled with joy and like I don't know. So God is great. God is good. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now in life. Purchasing a home is really a big step to breaking generational curses and creating a generational wealth. So I'm really excited about that. You can find me on Facebook at Courtney Gold. I really am working on making my social media presence larger because of everything that I'm doing and what I have my feet in right now. So I'm a beginner, I'm a newbie, but I believe that with all of the help that I have, I will get exactly where I'm supposed to go. So
That's awesome. I'm really rooting for you. It sounds like you are starting lots of good things.
yes,
All right, folks, tune in next time. Remember, this is our disabled future, and we're building it one day at a time together. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Bye.